JP here with Melody Music, Elite Sound in Englewood, Colorado, with Mr. Joe Reisner. It's a pleasure to be speaking with you this evening.
Thank you very much, JP. Good to be here.
And I got to tell you, I just got through playing some of these pedals this evening, demoing them, and it's been a real treat. I've really enjoyed this. I'm thinking about 2 or 3 of them myself right now.
Good.
Now, I have noticed that you made quite a variety of distortion pedals. Can you tell me anything about those?
Sure. JP, you know, there's different flavors of distortion. There's hard edge distortion and soft, warm, creamy kinds of distortion and biting, squealing types of distortion. We pretty much have all the flavors, if not represented here, then several in the showcase. Most of the designs go back to a much earlier time, back to the 60s and 70s.
I've noticed here you've got the 1969 Fuzz. That was
That's
one of
right.
the first I've tried. I wasn't sure about it at first until I started. The more I kept playing, I going, wow.
It's pretty dynamic.
Great
This one was
sound.
the 69 Fuzz was based off of one of Jimi Hendrix's favorite pedals, the Fuzz Face. It's been refined a little bit more, so it's got a tone control in it, which does help giving you more versatility. Bone Bender 3 is one that replicates sound back from the Led Zeppelin days, as it's a replication of a Tone Bender 3.
Very nice. Now the Gore Grind, that looks pretty slimy there.
Yeah, that came about from a local band here, and they wanted me to build them a couple, which I did. And the Gore Grind's got some features the other pedals don't have. This has kind of a, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but a skin to it, much like an old person's skin is peeling and slipping off the body. That's the effect that this case has, as it's kind of scary looking. And yet the sound is even bolder and scarier than the look of the pedal itself.
I really like it. Now I also noted here that all these pedals here, including, you can describe this one too, the Mellow Vibe, they all have the 9-volt adapter, so they will adapt to any standard 9-volt adapter.
Right.
Let me hand you that over.
The Mellow Vibe is a very old design, also goes back to the 1960s. And this design is a little bit different than some of the other tremolo effects you might hear, in that with this one you don't get the lower end dropping off as it modulates. You don't lose the signal. It maintains a certain level and modulates from there on up, so you don't have a signal dropout like so many other tremolos. It's very versatile with a wide range.
I love how this thing sounds.
Different.
I really, really do. Tell me now, what drives you to make these? What's your passion?
Well, it comes about from being a frustrated art student back when I was in college, and had a lot of graphic design and lettering and layout type classes that I applied to this. And this little wooden box is one that can certainly highlight some of that stuff.
That's really
The
neat.
design, it's a kind of a neat, unique box. Unlike a floor stomp box pedal, this is meant to sit atop an amplifier and to be used much like a preamp sitting up there.
That's very cool.
Thank you very much. It's a moderate distortion type box and cleans up very nicely to just boost the signal.
You know, our time is just about up, but I wanted to say I really appreciate getting to know you this evening and your line of pedals. We'll definitely be back with some more videos here in the future talking about some more of his creations. Joe Reisner, it's a pleasure, buddy.
Thank you for having me, JP.